What if I told you that Bitcoin is not just about making money, but it's about freedom? Now, if you are a man who values freedom, you don't like to be told what to do, you don't like to be controlled by anyone, you like to be free, you like to earn your money through doing things that you are good at and exchanging value for value. And you want to access the value that you earn through hard work and expertise and time, invest in time to learn that expertise and to exchange it for money. If you want to access your money, you don't want to be told, no, you can't get all that money right now, or you have to pay this amount to send this amount, or you have to wait, or you can't do it all right now. Then you should learn about Bitcoin. I am actually surprised. There are a lot of channels, a lot of YouTube channels about men's issues and about how to be a man and how to be free and how to make money and so on. But I truly think, because none of these channels actually talk about Bitcoin, which is amazing. If I can't really understand it. How can you talk about empowerment? How can you talk about freedom without talking about the most important thing in life, which is money, and the most important money in the 21st century, in 2025, is perfect money, which is Bitcoin? How can you talk about self-improvement, about discipline, about improving your life without talking about Bitcoin? Bitcoin, in 2025 onwards, although it was the case for many years, but now, Bitcoin, if you are a man and you are ignoring Bitcoin, you are doing yourself a disservice. Bitcoin is freedom money. Bitcoin is sovereign money. Bitcoin gives you the ability to be in control, and to be, to be uncontrollable. I always like to remind people with what happened in 2022 with the Canadian truckers during the COVID mandates, when they were protesting what the Canadian government was doing with the lockdowns and so on. And of course, the Canadian government froze their bank accounts. And what happened is that the truckers still received donations thanks to Bitcoin. Now imagine if Bitcoin didn't exist. What would they do? Imagine how free they felt when they still received money despite the government freezing their bank accounts. Now, if you are a man and the government frees your bank accounts, what are you going to do? Like, money is everything now. If you don't have money and if you can't access your money, you are done. You can't survive. You can't take care of the people you love. You can't take care of your family. You can't take care of your parents. You can't take care of yourself. So Bitcoin is an essential thing that everybody needs to understand. Everybody needs to study. That's why I am focusing so much on Bitcoin right now, that it seems to me that talking about everything else is not as essential as talking about Bitcoin. You need to understand Bitcoin, you need to study Bitcoin, and you need to stack Bitcoin. Bitcoin represents freedom, it represents sovereignty, it represents the ability to live however you want, to spend your money however you want, and to send and receive as much money as you want. Like, for example, if you want to send money from a country to a country through traditional means, it's going to take you days, and you have to pay money, you have to pay an amount of money relative to how much you want to send, and there are limits to how much you can send in a year and all these hassles. That's not to mention that Bitcoin is the best performing asset. So you are not only going to make the best investments of your life, and you are going to have the best savings account in history, but you are also going to have control over the most important thing, which is your economic energy, which is your money. So yeah, Bitcoin is sovereignty, Bitcoin is freedom, Bitcoin is important, and you have to learn and study Bitcoin. You have to get into Bitcoin, and you have to stop being ignorant about Bitcoin. So yeah, that's all I have to say in this video. Let me guys know what you think in the comments below, and see you in the next one. Take care.